Hi everyone, Josh with Talk About Trek here, and today we're going to talk about more Star Trek toys. And to be specific, we are going to be talking about my top 10 toys from the Next Generation Playmates line. And wow, there's a lot to talk about. So we're just going to jump right in with the very first one. And I'm sure everybody at home is going to remember this guy. Right? This is the Cholnath. So, who remembers the Cholnath here? I had to look him up because I actually did not remember which episode he was from. And he was from the episode where Picard gets kidnapped and a duplicate put in his place. And this is one of the aliens he has to hang out with while he's imprisoned. So this is a alien that was on screen for one episode. A short amount of time, but got this really cool toy. Look at that. So this is your Cholnath. So nice. So another one who is just kind of a one-off, appeared in one episode, is your Vorgon, who is in the Captain's Holiday episode, which is awesome. So here's the Vorgon, and look at the attention to detail they've got on the paint on his head. You can see here in the picture, I mean, they've really just done a great job. So the aliens are really kind of one of the standouts, I think, when you start looking through all these different Playmates toys. Because, a lot of the figures are just like the uniforms with different heads over and over again, but these guys, you're really getting into some pretty interesting looking sculpts. So my hat is off to whoever designed these, because they did a fantastic job. So, after the Vorgon, we've got this guy, the Nausicaan. Now, the Nausicaan first appeared, I think, in the Tapestry episode, where, of course, he was playing some Domjat with a younger Picard. And I don't want to get into spoilers, but you all know what happened. So the Nausicaan kind of looks like a predator here. But again, just look at the detail on the toy. Look at it. Don't be afraid. There you go. It just looks good if it would focus. So this is another one. Didn't appear in many episodes. It was nice to see them kind of expanded upon a little bit in the Lower Decks episode. I think that was on a couple of weeks ago, which was really funny. But, yeah, there's your Nausicaan right there. Okay, so now we're getting into something a little bit weirder here. I'm sure you all remember the Traveler. So the Traveler was in the Next Generation, came in, and some kind of, extra plane being. So he can travel beyond our reality, and apparently was going to be teaching Wesley Crusher to do that. So he's got some cool hands. Check out his cool hands. Big old 3-finger hands here. So it was a cool character. Again, another neat sculpt by Playmates, especially with the big fat hands. I like those. Alright, so now we're going to be getting into some of the more classic aliens. So, here is our standard Romulan. Boom. So, if you've seen one Romulan, you've pretty much seen all the Romulans. That's what they look like. They all got the same haircut, they all got the same suit, they all got the same eyebrows, so pretty well standard there. That's one of the things that I would say that I liked about Picard, was getting to expand more upon the Romulan civilization. So instead of just seeing 150 million of these guys all the time, you get to see more different diverse aspects of their civilization, the Zat Vash, and all sorts of good things. So that's something I like, and I hope they kind of do more of in season 2. So that was your standard Romulan. So we talk about Romulans, who we're going to talk about next, the Vulcans. And the best Vulcan, I think, that they put out there, well, aside from all the fantastic Spock toys, that's something for another day, is this Sarek toy. As you can see, again, good attention to detail by Playmates. And you gotta love being able to pose him like that. It's fantastic. So, again, another great job that they did here. I believe Sarek was played by Mark Leonard in the original series and in the Next Generation. And this would be him, I think, from like the Unification, maybe, era. So, yeah. So Sarek, another great toy. Alright, now we're getting into some really, really fun ones. So, now this is our last outpost, Ferengi. And when you want to look at Ferengi toys for real, there are a lot of good ones to look at. But we're going to save that for the Deep Space Nine videos. But this one here is very nice. So they didn't keep this, I don't know, kind of design of Ferengi going throughout the series. They were just in like the early TNG. And I'm glad because they're kind of silly this way. But it was a fun episode. And a fun toy. And I'm kind of not doing these toys justice by having the proper accessories with them. Like I could have this really cool energy whip. But hey, just getting to look at the sculpts and the painting that they've done, I think is pretty fun. So, yeah, that's our Ferengi. Now, yes, Gowron the Klingon. So, we are going to take some time and have a look at two different Gowrons here. So, first off, when you talk about Gowron, what are you going to talk about? You're going to talk about the eyes, right? And look at those eyes. I think that they really, really nailed the eyes. So that's one sculpt. And here is the other sculpt. So I think on both of them, a little bit of difference in the paint, but man, look at those eyes. The eyes of Gowron are upon you. So we got two nice looking Gowrons here to look at. And I mean, I could talk about Klingons all day, honestly, and show you Klingon toys all day long, because it's just something that, again, they just did a great job on. All the different varieties of the armor and the weapons, and I think this guy came with a Targ, actually. Now, I like his armor better, I think. You know, you got the sash, you've got the gold buckle there. But Gowron, man, love Gowron. So this is a fantastic toy, and I'm not sure why I've got the two here, but I'm glad that I do. Gowron the Klingon. Alright. Now, I think that was 9. Gowron counted as 2. So, who could possibly be the number 1 alien from the Next Generation? And I think that this would be the number 1 for a lot of people. And of course I'm talking about Captain Dathan. So Captain Dathan here appeared in one of the best episodes of the Next Generation, which of course was called Darmok. And that was the famous line that he said, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. So he was from a species called Tamarians, and the Federation had trouble communicating with the Tamarians, Gamato, because of the way that they spoke, which was using metaphors. So they would speak by using kind of metaphors from stories from their past and express themselves that way, which of course led to Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra and Shaka, When the Walls Fell, and so many other classics. So let's just take some time and take a closer look at our Captain Dathan here. And he's one that I really wish that I had the accessories for. And I actually, tell you what, thanks for hanging in there. Now, let's take a closer look at the Captain Dathan in his card, just so we can fully appreciate this fine, fine toy. So you can see he did come with a dagger, a flaming branch, a symbol of generosity. When given to Captain Picard at Eladrel, he said, "Timba, his arms wide." He also came with a logbook and a Tamarian knife and a special action base. So, man, look at this. Of course, you got your collector's card there, too. So, yeah, we had to look at that. Captain Dathan. So, I think I'm going to watch this episode tonight, actually, because it was just so good. And also getting to see more Tamarians on lower decks. Now there's actually an officer who is hilarious, is funny. It's just so funny and so good. And just great to see this called back again. And I would love to see more in the future, too. So, Captain Dathan, number 1, TNG alien. So, that was my look at the top 10 TNG aliens. Let's take another look at this fantastic shirt. Mugatu shirt. Oh, I love it so much. I love these shirts so much, I struggle to even put them on. I don't want to wear them. I know I'm going to drink some coffee and it's going to drop on it or something, but I got to do it. Oh, it's too good. So, this week in Star Trek news, boy, what's going on? We are inching ever closer, now less than a month away, to the Star Trek Prodigy premiere, so everybody's getting excited for that, I'm sure. I'm super excited. More stuff's coming out now, more things to be seen, and I just can't wait to learn about that world and these characters and this new ship, and just see what's going to happen there. And then once that starts, we're just going to be around the corner from Discovery Season 4 coming up. So wow, so much to watch, so much to do. Lower Decks came out today, and probably this episode this week was the best one. Well, in my opinion, it was one of the funniest ones. I think I was laughing, I don't know, it was a laugh a minute. It was a laugh a minute episode. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it now. And then go watch Darmok. And then go watch that episode of Enterprise where Trip gets pregnant, because that one is funny. And I just watched that one today, too. I mean, Star Trek is fantastic. I love it. So, thank you guys for watching. We're going to move on from some toys next week, or in the next video, I should say, and be looking at some other fun stuff. So we've got magazines, we've got books, and we've got lots to talk about. So, tune in for that. As always, guys, live long and prosper, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.